This poem has 4 titles, all right? So, 14 honest confessions on falling in and out of love with a confused 20-something, semi-closeted gay man. Or, I can usually tell in the first 15 minutes whether or not something's gonna work out for the long haul, so why to ever bother? Or, a beginner's guide to crying publicly at parties over a completely self-fabricated history of something that only ever sort of was. Or, how to let go. 1. Last Halloween, Brittany Melendez dressed up as Dora the Explorer and got so drunk that she stood on a chair and shouted, "How many shots has Dora had? Ocho! Dora tiene ocho shots!" 5 minutes later, you were making out with drunk Dora in the middle of the living room, and for some reason, in that moment, I knew that you had to be mine. 2, I totally watched Django Unchained without you over winter break, even though I promised you I wouldn't, and then pretended to be watching it for the first time on our date. That was the only time that I ever lied to you, which for me is a personal best. 3, I never found you sexier than when you talk about German filmmakers, struggle to ice skate, or tell me that I am wrong. 4, I have reoccurring dreams about deep cleaning your apartment. 5, the second you told me that I couldn't stay the night because your roommate might come home and see me, I should have left you. Not out of selfishness or anger, but because when you begin to rearrange your vocabulary for someone else, replacing words like unhealthy with compromise, you will begin to forget your own name. 6, you called me baby like flicking on a light switch, right? Something quick and easy that you knew that you could do to brighten up the room. But I am sick of dimly lit romance, sick of sleeping with the lights on, because you were afraid of the monster in your closet, and I was afraid that it already climbed into bed with us, that I had been the monster all along. 7, I told everyone how bad the sex was. Everyone. Because it was. And because it is such an easy answer when people ask you what went wrong and you've got no fucking clue. We fucked desperately, but fallen asleep together. Now that felt right. A wet exhale on the back of my neck, watermarking me yours. 8, I still sometimes think about you during sex with other people. 9. It's hard, guys. 9. I told you that I loved you. Last resort. I told you that I loved you, kind of like a bomb shelter, something to hide in after the fallout. But we would always be hungrier than our rations will allow. 10, I have never wanted someone to hurt and be happy so badly. 11, how do you tell someone that they taught you how to look at a seed and see a flower? You are blooming in another man's garden, and I feel like I'm the only one who got his hands dirty. When he bites into your roots, palm full of petals, he will taste my rainwater. When he strips you naked, pausing between each article of clothing to stop and say, how beautiful. 12, I am sorry that I have not yet forgotten how to find you beautiful. 13, I'm trying. 14, for Valentine's Day, you got me an eggplant. True story. I don't really remember the significance, only that you covered the entire thing in silver Sharpie, so you could write me little messages on black, which wouldn't show up on the purple because eggplants are purple, and when you gifted with me, you know, I didn't even realize it was an eggplant, because eggplants are purple. You covered up everything to try to be with me. And I no longer knew what I was.